And I think with Levis, we can all hypothesize like, man, this dude could fall to the late first, he could fall to the second. But if the Indianapolis Colts like him, he could also be a top 5 pick. So that's kind of the fun part, but also the part that gives all of us draft analysts like severe anxiety is that it only takes one team to mess it all up.
Are you hearing more buzz about Hendon Hooker in the first round?
Yes. Yeah, absolutely. And again, this is not, I wouldn't say it's new buzz, Chase, but it's getting brought back, because I do think even so he tore his ACL November 19th. At that time, there was a lot of first round buzz. At the Senior Bowl, obviously he wasn't able to compete because of the injury. There was still a lot of talk. You would hear it all the time of, man, if he hadn't gotten hurt, if he hadn't hurt the knee. But I think, between the Senior Bowl and the Combine, a lot of positive reports came out about his timeline, where he's at in terms of rehab, when he might be available, that he might actually be available this season to play. I think those things kind of helped. And now people say, well, maybe the injury is not as much of a factor as we thought. So I definitely think so. As with anything, just like with the Will Levis talk, I think we've been fooled in the past looking for that next quarterback. It's always, I don't know how long you've been doing this. You remember Mason Rudolph was supposed to go late first round. Didn't happen, right? And last year, Desmond Ridder, Malik Willis, maybe they could go late first round. They didn't even go round 2. So I think, a lot of times you hear there might be another one, there might be another guy. It feels like ever since Baltimore traded up to get Lamar Jackson, we've all been waiting for a team to do the same thing with another quarterback to lock in that 5-year contract. We haven't seen it, but I think Hendon is certainly talented enough to go in that, mid to late 20 range.
So do you think there is just the incorrect narrative nationally with the way people, like, I'm obviously biased. I'm a Knoxville guy, a UT alum and a UT guy, and watched a lot of Hendon Hooker. But does it seem like there is a disconnect between those folks and what coaches and GMs see with what Heupel's offense is, and how easy it will be to acclimate guys from his scheme, whether it's Darnell Wright, Jalen Hyatt, Hendon Hooker, whoever? Does it seem like there is a disconnect there?
There's definitely, I think, concern. I did Mel Kiper's radio show.